ABC Studios in New York. It's Late Night with Conan O'Brien. Tonight from Arrested Development, Jason Bateman. Comedian and actress Caroline Ray. And musical guest Robert Randolph and the Family Band. With Max Weinberg and the Max Weinberg 7. Now, here's your host, Conan O'Brien!
Everybody, that's sounding more angry than anything else. That's not good. All right, everybody, settle down, settle down, settle down. All right, now it's gotten too quiet. All right, everybody, we'll edit all that out later, and then where will you be? Sitting in a bar, but it was there when I was at the show. I swear it was. We're calling you a coward. No! Welcome to the show. Oh, yeah, we got the goods tonight. We got a fine program for you. Welcome to the show, everybody. We're going to have a good time. Yeah, that's right, a real good time. And, that meant nothing, okay? Let's see, we must talk about what's going on in the world right now. Very strange story out of Washington, which is really saying something. This is true, though. This is very strange. This week in Washington, did you hear about this? A fake journalist, a guy pretending to be a journalist, was able to get into a White House press conference and actually ask President Bush a question. Yeah. Yeah, luckily someone recognized Geraldo and got him out of there. That was good. Zing! Got him. Don't mess with me. What else is going on? Speaking of Washington, in an interview yesterday, Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice said she's always loved Beethoven. Which is nice. Yeah, when he heard this, President Bush said, "What a coincidence, that's my favorite movie, too." And he got his cookie and everything was fine. This is very strange. This week, the first Taco Bell opened in Iraq. The first Taco Bell opened in Iraq, yeah. Which means Iraq finally does have weapons of mass destruction. This is a really strange story. The E! Channel, now there's a channel. The E! Channel has hired an actor to play Michael Jackson for their upcoming reenactment of Jackson's trial. Yeah. Yeah, not only that, they've hired Tito to play Tito. Okay, moving on. I wanted to go with Jermaine, but they said Tito. They were right. You may have noticed, this is interesting. TV critics say that because it's February sweeps and everyone's trying to get high ratings, that the networks are working several lesbian plot lines into their shows. That's the thing to do. They work a lesbian plot line into the show, yeah. Yeah, the disturbing part is one of those shows is The View. I'm thinking, I can't think of a combination I want to see. Wait, got one. All right. It's not who you think. All right. Let's move it on. Ashley Simpson's in the news. Ashley Simpson announced she will host a benefit auction to help disaster victims, which is nice, yeah. Yeah, the auction will benefit anyone who's bought tickets to one of her concerts. Sort of a back. No. I'm gonna do this last joke. You know, I'm going to. People backstage are like, I don't know if you want to do that. I'm doing it. I think the people demand it. Here we go. This week, this is a true story. This week, the president of General Motors was forced to recall over 100,000 Hummers. Yeah. Forced to recall over, yeah. Experts say the only person able to recall more Hummers is Paris Hilton. Picture, you know, from now on, when I do a joke like that, I want us to cut to footage from the State of the Union address. The only one able to recall more Hummers is Paris Hilton, and then you just see all these people standing and... Yeah. Should do that from now on. We'll give it some gravitas, some importance. All right, I'm going to talk about tonight's show. I love tonight's show, and I haven't even done it yet, but I know it's going to be the best show I've ever done. I'll tell you why. We have great comedy tonight. We also have terrific guests. You know, our first guest from, it's an Emmy Award-winning show. It's also, for my money, one of the funniest shows ever made, Arrested Development. Very funny show. This weekend. That's including every show ever made. Well, there's a couple in there. The original Batman series is pretty amazing. And Hazel with Shirley Booth. Anyway, young kids are like, what? He's old. He's also going to be hosting Saturday Night Live this week. Jason Bateman's on the show. Second guest is a good friend of the show, always funny, always nice for her to make time. Comedian, actress Caroline Rhea is on the show. Did you guys hear the musical guests today?
Oh, yeah.
In rehearsal? Blew our minds, Robert Randolph and the Family Band. Yeah! Amazing. Taking the paint off the wall. Stick around. Max Weinberg, Max Weinberg, Max Weinberg. All right, everybody. Well, of course, this coming Monday, and that song, I think, brought it all home. It's Valentine's Day is coming up, right?
That's
Cupid,
right,
that's
yep.
what you're doing? You were sending a message. Cupid, draw back your bow. I am not a homo. I forget that song. How does it?
That's the lyric.
Forget how it goes. Anyway,